is just absolutely incredible and a huge blessing to us. But we were able to also pay off some really significant credit card and medical debt. But the real kicker for me was we were able to, in October of 2014, I was able to replace my full-time income, which in turn allowed us the opportunity to make a decision. And at that point, I resigned from my position, and I am now a full-time stay-at-home mom, and I have been for the last year and a half. And to me, that has been absolutely priceless, time that I would never get back, that limu has allowed me to have. And so, it took a leap of faith for us, and I can tell you that I truly thank the Lord every day for allowing me not only to experience, so many blessings from limu, but to be able to pay that forward to others. And just to kind of wrap that up, limu has allowed me to be the best version of myself and to allow me to thrive instead of just survive. So, I will forever be limu, and we will forever be blessed and thankful for this opportunity.
Wow, Jennifer, that's an amazing story. Thank you so much for sharing that with us tonight. And I have to ask you before you go, having a young child, before you retired, or limu basically allowed you to retire from your job, you were building your limu business as a full-time, you had a full-time job, you had a full-time parent. How did you weave it in? What tip would you give tonight to the ladies that are joining us, that are mothers, that are working, that are having full lives? What tip would you give tonight to help them continue on?
Absolutely. Well, when I first started in limu, like you said, I was working full-time, so I had to figure out a way to weave this into my life without adding a bunch of additional things. I was able to do that by planning my work and working my plan, and I did that at 15 minutes at a time. That could be a phone call on my way to work. I would do stuff on my lunch break, maybe something on the way home from work, and then I would try to fit in a productive activity in the evening. And so therefore, I was able to split up that time and really, truly work it 15 minutes at a time. And it was huge for me when I realized that if I sat down and planned out my week ahead on a Sunday night, and I was able to carve out little tiny bits of pieces of time, it was super simple for me to weave that into an already busy schedule. So that's really what helped me stay on track and maximize the time that I was spending daily on those productive activities.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Yes, that does make sense. Well, hey, listen, thank you so much for your time tonight, and continue sharing the experience. And I know that we'll be seeing you walk across stage in June at the next level. So we are so proud of you, and thank you tonight for stepping on.
Thank you, Thaleen. I appreciate it.
And what I really take from Jennifer's story, there's so many wonderful things that you can. And ladies, I hope you were taking notes. But with her saying that, we as women, we're busy. It's not like we're sitting around eating bonbons all day. We have so busy lives. But what's so great about limu, and like Jennifer said, is that you weave it in. 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here on productive activity. And so what is productive activity for the limu promoters on the call tonight? That's sharing the limu experience. That's following up with someone that you maybe shared with yesterday. My rule of thumb is this, ladies. If you were sharing the experience, which is our goal, to make your top 10 list when you first get started with us, and team up and help you get the limu story in front of your top 10 friends in the next 10 days. This is how you can do our first step, which is called CKVIP, and this means you're profitable in limu. So that's our first goal, to help you become profitable in your business. And so when you follow the system 10 and 10, you can absolutely accomplish that. But it's sharing the story, whether you're getting a friend to jump on our Monday night or Thursday night or Wednesday night phone call. We have those listed on Limu Nation Facebook page. You can tune into a phone call. It takes 20 minutes. You can sit down and have coffee with someone right after work with your limu friend and let them hear their story, your limu promoter that got you started. You can have lunch with someone. We have ways business. That's what Jennifer did. And so we're so proud of her. And she's doing some great things and leading the ladies in her area. And we've got one more person that we're going to hear from tonight. And I've asked her to jump on and kind of share some tips and share her story. She has a phenomenally new experience. She is 100K inside of limu. And what that means is she's knocking on the door of a six-figure income. She has made so much money inside of limu experience, but more than that, she's made a difference in families' lives all across the country, all across Arkansas and Missouri, doing some amazing things for people. She has a heart for other people. And so I really want you to hear her story. Let's make sure she got in first, though. 100K Jerry family. Jerry, did you make it in? Hey, Jerry, did you make it in? We're having a little technical difficulties tonight. That's okay. Oh,
hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think we all did the same thing. All right. Oh, how fun. Sally, and thanks again. I want to reiterate what Jennifer said. I'm very honored to be working with some really great women. And having been with the company since the beginning, it's been fun to watch women grow and change and really become serious entrepreneurs. And, watching them change their lives in that regard has been phenomenal. But again, just, I'm going to kind of go back to our story. I'm going to go through this very quickly. We got started with limu because of the products. I was not looking for an opportunity. In fact, I was running from opportunity because I didn't think I had time, and I was taking care of a child that was sick most of the time. Our son at the time had been sick for 17 years and had been sick with lots of different things, and we had tried lots of different things and spent a lot of money trying the traditional route and the non-traditional route, and so we had spent a lot of time doing that as well, and so I was not looking for something, but I was looking for something to help my son's health and well-being. So when we found limu and limu changed him, we seriously could not be quiet about limu. I mean, we started telling everybody we knew. We wanted to help other families experience what we had. And Matthew has severe autism on top of all of his physical problems that he had back then. He had a lot of issues. So I spent a lot of time researching nutritionals and researching things that could help us. But I, again, did not want the business side. So I've been in other network marketing companies in the past. Nothing had ever worked for me. And that's what I think I want to share with everyone here tonight. If you've heard other pitches or other health things, limu is very, very different. It's simple. It is just a few products, but it's one main thing, and that's the fucoidan. So that was easy. That was easy to share with people. And so very quickly we became profitable. Wasn't long after that, I was able to afford a car for my husband for Christmas. It wasn't a fancy car, but it was a $250 car payment that we hadn't had in the past. And so I was able to do that and quite frankly, kind of won him over. He was already a believer though after Matthew got results, but the business part was still kind of to be proven. And very quickly we were able to do that. And then not long after that, like Jennifer had said, we had a lot of debt from hospital bills and having to miss work, and of course I couldn't have a job. I never really wanted a real typical job. I come from a long line of entrepreneurs and self-employed people, so I never really wanted that 9 to 5, but I couldn't have had it anyway. Even though I had a teaching degree, I couldn't do that because my family, my obligations for Matthew were just so hit and miss. I never knew when he was going to be sick or in the hospital or needing me to be at home with him. So what we did was we just started sharing our story. We, like Jennifer said, just wove it into our lives. My message to all of you tonight is to take your messes and really make those things your message, make them your reason. You know, if something happens and you know, maybe you think, oh, I could never really work this in or do anything with this type of thing because of this or this or this. Take those reasons that you think you can't do it and turn them into reasons that you can. That's what we've done all along the last 13 years. I mean, we just kept plugging along, and every time we'd have a setback either in life or maybe in business. You know, we might have some people who quit or some people who disappointed us. We would just turn those things around and fuel our fire to go out and do more. The big thing, I think, for us, Salient, you know, we've got women on this call who are in their 20s, and I just left a party where we have a new BMW driver who's 83 years old, and she got her car in 5 months. You know, don't ever think that this is not for you because of your age or because of your station in life, because it's for everyone. Pardon?
That's right. That's absolutely right. I'm agreeing with you, Jerry. That's incredible.
Well, and the neat thing about her story, and again, don't discount people you think about sharing this with, because she would have been someone you'd gone, oh no, she would never want to do this, but she needed it. Her husband passed away. She was going to go get a job at 83. Now, who's going to hire her, and how can she physically go and do that? So it's, you know, that was big. But for Craig and I share tonight with a bunch of people that are probably my age, baby boomers, that what really kicked us in gear was when we lost 40% of our retirement in the stock market crash. There wasn't anything that we could have done legally, and I jokingly say that, but it's the truth, to have recovered that amount of money in that span of time. We're not young. We're just now getting into our 60s, and it takes a long time to recover that kind of loss. And limu is the only thing that we can do to do that. The other thing, and I'll share this very quickly and let you close out, Salient, but I know you guys have heard of the cooked frog syndrome, but everybody in America right now is being cooked. If you're in the middle class, if you're not in the upper class or going into the lower class or already there, you are being cooked. I did a study on our finances because Craig and I turned around about 4 or 5 years ago, or no, actually about 2 years ago, and we were just like, why is our budget not working? And so I went back 7 years and I pulled out all my receipts because we have great tax benefits, so I had those all. And I did a study, and accounting was kind of one of my millions of majors that I had. But I did a study, and I found that we were $18,000 a year down from 7 years prior, whether that was from increase in taxes, increase in health care, cost of living increases, increase at the time in gasoline. Those things had eaten away at our budget, and we didn't even realize it was happening. And so I just encourage you guys to really think long and hard about this opportunity, because it is, like I said, it is free and clear. You do have the winning edge, as Salient said. You have everything at your disposal with a great team that's going to support you and shore you up. If you're having a bad day, you need these women. If you're having a good day, the women need you. And if you are a woman like most women in their households, you are doing the budget. You're the one that goes out and does all the shopping. You're the one that's in charge of the health concerns in the family. This is the answer for both of those things, ladies. I am so passionate about what I do, and I'm so passionate about you guys learning about it, especially if you're in some of these categories of people that we've mentioned tonight. This could be your only way out. So God bless you all. Thank you so much, Salient, for having me on. I do encourage you, if you do have a spouse or you have a boyfriend that doesn't know about limu or doesn't understand what it is you're doing, get them in front of maybe another guy, or just in front of the story, because it helps calm things down at home. My husband was furious that I was trying something new and something that probably wasn't going to work. But when it worked and when he found out what limu was all about, he was all about limu. He still is. He's my biggest cheerleader. He's the guy that stays home and takes care of Matthew so I can go out and do what I couldn't do before. And all the days that I was home with Matthew, I was able to work my business from home. There was 2 years I couldn't hardly leave my house because I had Matthew home with me. So you take your messes and you make them your message, and you go out and just build the dreams that you've always had before. So thank you, Salian. God bless you all, and just appreciate being on the call tonight.
Thank you, Jerry. And oh my goodness, ladies, I got so much great stuff from Jerry tonight. So many great golden nuggets, and I appreciate her jumping on and taking the time because she has a huge growing team. They're doing some amazing things. They're always in the top 10, her team. So amazing things are happening. And so we appreciate her taking the time to share with us tonight. I got so much. I got so much from her story. Make your message. You know, so many times we let excuses hold us back from what is right in front of us that we can take hold of. And so I encourage you ladies tonight, do what Jerry said. Do what Jennifer said. Make this a priority for your life. Maybe not 40 hours a week, maybe 5 hours a week. Part-time. Start your limu business today. And you know, for all of my limu promoters on the call, all of my lady bosses, I wanted to share this thing with you, that you have never been in a place like you are right now. The limu company is set to explode. 2016 is going to be an incredible year for our company, and amazing things are going to happen for the women inside of our company. And I want all of you to win. And here's how you do it. For the next 15 days, I want you to get a game plan tonight. I want you to look inside your team, whether you're brand new, just getting started, make your top 10 list. If you're already 2K, guess what? You're a leader and you have a team. If you're 10K, your team is a little bit bigger. But look at your team. Look at your top 10 list and choose people in your team. Call them up tonight and say, I want to do this with you. I want to succeed. Like the women I heard on the call tonight who brought their friends and their family along on this journey, I want you to come with me. And so for the next, actually, we're going to make a 6-week run, because inside of limu we have something special. The 15th is today. Everything you do for the next 15 days, you get paid on. You get immediately, you get to see the benefits of that. But what limu does is we give you the winning edge. For the next 15 days, everything that you and your team does in new business, new promoter business, you get to carry it over to the next month. So what that means is if you're brand new today and you go through your top 10 list and you reach 2K by the end of the next 3 days, because people do it in 24 hours, you can do it in the next week. Become profitable. Help the people on your team become profitable. And by the end of the month, you'll be at about 6,000 in volume. That's so exciting, because what that means is everything you did, that 6,000, rolls over into April. So you have the next 30 days in April to get the rest of the volume you need for 20K. So if you're at 6, that means you and your team together can get that 14,000 and go 20K in 6 weeks. House note, car note out of your monthly bills in 6 weeks. Ladies, we've seen people do it. Call your team leader when you get off the call and say, this is something that you want to do. Can they help you do it? And I promise you this, they will. And if they don't, call me, because we are making a run like you've never seen before. Because ladies, it's your time. It's your time to stand up and say, this is my time, this is my day. I am going to make a difference. I'm going to let the failures of the past keep holding me back. I'm going to break free, and I'm going to make my mess my message. Because now has never been, it's never been this great. this timing, the timing that we are in right now inside of Limu is magical. It's a magical time for you and your team to take advantage of what's coming in the next few months, what's coming in the next several months, and what's coming in the next 2 years. We're going to be an explosive company like you've never seen before, and you get to be on the ground floor. That's what the people of Walmart got excited about when Walmart first opened, and now they're all millionaires, the ones that had stock. That's what the ground floor people of Google and of Apple and of iPhone, they all got to be in that magical spot with their company. That's where we are now. We're in that magical time. So make your mess your message. Decide that you are going to do this, that you're going to do this, that we're going to team up together. We're going to win together as a team. And that's how, ladies, that's how we roll inside the Limu experience. We want to help you succeed to reach the dreams that you want for your family. And there's no better place to do it than inside the Limu experience. I'm going to leave you with this thought tonight. If not now, when? If not now, when? And if not you, who else is going to do it for their family? If you don't, who is? Tonight, we are so glad you joined us. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Jennifer, for jumping on tonight. We are going to make sure that we get this recording out because I want to make sure that your team gets this message tonight. So God bless you. Have a wonderful night. And don't forget, tomorrow night, we have a great call with Brent Palmer that is listed on the Limu Nation Facebook page. Thursday night, we have a great call with Erica and myself. Make sure you're on. Make sure your team is on. And I challenge you to do this one thing. Personally call your top 10 promoters on your team and invite them to listen to tomorrow night's call. Invite them to listen to Thursday night's call. Invite 10 new people every call night in your team to listen. And if you don't have 10 people on your team yet, invite 10 of your friends to listen and watch your team grow. God bless you guys, Bailey and Lyles, and I'm blessed to be one of your 750K. Have a wonderful night, and we'll be talking to you soon.
All right, Adisari, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I could hardly hear you.
Okay, let me see. I have the voice.
Well, that was an incredible Lady Boss call. So I just want to introduce you, of course, as our guest. You know, I've recorded this Lady Boss call, so I can also put this online, and you know, somebody could also watch it. But I'm sure they also want to hear your experience, because your experience with the Limu products is
good,
incredible. And you know, a lot of people,
so I can get in there and
yeah, a lot of people wants to hear it. And at the same time, you know, it's very unique experience because you have like so much to share. So I want to make sure that, you know, it's out there and people understand that this product is, you know, a superfood. It's not a medicine. It's all natural. It's basically a food and a drink. It's a liquefied natural supplement, and this has helped a lot of people. And if you've heard the interview, it's a call from last night by a doctor. He shared about his experience. You know, his wife has a systemic anti-immune kind of like a deficiency. So it's like a, you know, common word is lupus. And I was just so amazed in how incredible this product and how it has helped a lot of people. But go ahead, Adisari, we want to hear from you. But where are you right now? Are you walking?
yes, I'm in the, you see this? I'm in the shopping mall. I'm doing my Zoom online live, but you see this? Look, I'm shopping.
Oh my goodness, look at you. You're always active. You're always shopping. We just shopped the other day.
I
And
just bought me some outfits.
oh, that's why I thought a while ago you were walking, but this is a very good opportunity for you to share because after this call, I've recorded that call a while ago. That was
Okay,
with
that's
Miles and
good.
some guests, so I'm gonna put this
Uh-huh.
online. And please go ahead. I want to just hear. Basically, I know you have so much experiences, but what was the number one thing that really got you into Limu, and like what really are the benefits that you have? That's the number one. I know you have so many, but if you're going to share,
Yeah, so many things that helps me with the limo, especially
put your
my
camera on your face because
busy
yours is moving a little bit.
this way. Yeah, I know I'm moving around. Yeah, let me get a better look over here. Too many lights. Anyway, got into the limo because of Symphony. Actually got into the business right away. I didn't care about the products yet. I just want to be in the business because that's what the entrepreneur is. Anyway, when I get the products, I drink the original, and just 1 week drinking the original, the limo original, it helps my kneecap that it's been hurting for so long because of the car accident, also having the arthritis in the kneecap and the feet, so it helps that, and I haven't had any pain anymore. I've been taking it for about 6 months now, and also the insomnia, hot flashes, and what else I have? Actually, my shoulder right here in the
You had
what
so
you
much
call it,
pains
the
before.
yeah, because it's been suffering also for the car accident. Also, when it gets cold, it aches. But since I've been drinking this one, I've been much better actually, dancing and go and
You're
carry a lot of
always
stuff.
active wherever you go. It's like I think even though you drive the entire day and you still can dance the entire night. I could
Yeah.
test that.
I was up this morning at 7. Look, I'm still not going home. I'm
Oh
shopping.
my gosh.
I'm at work all day at work, and here we go. I'm still shopping, looking.
Oh my goodness. And it's just so
So,
incredible with, this limo. And I keep on studying what it is and, learning so much things. And one of the mentors, like Betsy Waters, she's based in Colorado Springs. So she was telling us with regards to this seaweed, because it's limo moi is a brown seaweed, and that's more of like an elegant term for the brown seaweed. And in the Philippines, that we eat
we eat.
those seaweed, but I've never had seaweed. I mean, looking at the seaweed, my mom, my dad, and everybody at the household, they all ate seaweed, but not me and not my sister. Just thinking about it, we knew what it was, and all other Asian countries know what the seaweed is and what it can do for our body. And it's only now when I was introduced to the limo product that I've been drinking it, because I was introduced, by a friend, to limo. I just tried it. I was just skeptical like you. You're into a lot of businesses, and I tried it too, and I've studied. And this limo basically, is introducing that specific product. Is the flagships, like the you
I
know
don't study. I just drink it.
I
I
know.
just jump.
You basically had a good experience with it immediately, but I was just trying to understand what is it that limo is introducing into the market. Why is it so hot? Why there's a lot of people into this business? I went online and their Facebook, there's so much things going on. It's just like it's like a party all the time, and it is a party. You know, we go to the homes, we introduce the business, the opportunity, and of course the products, because the limu itself, you know, there is a super ingredient that the heart and soul of the company, and that is fucoidan. And that fucoidan is the super supplement, the supernatural ingredient extracted from this brown seaweed that was found in the islands of Tonga. And you know, that seaweed that's found in the island has the properties. The fucoidan itself has the anti-cancer, the anti-inflammatory, you know, properties in that specific seaweed, which of course I didn't know before, and only now I've realized, wow, I now understand how great it is. So I'm hoping you're okay out there. But
Yeah, I'm
no,
okay.
there's just so much. And with your experience, with your commissions, you are basically on the roll. You got like bonuses, $300 bonuses. We got 3 for free. And your team is increasing and getting there. I'm just so proud of you. We are so proud of you.
Thank you. Yes, and we need more people to come aboard with us. So if you guys need an extra money, this is a good company that you get in because it benefits your health, and
That's right.
there's a lot more.
Yeah, yeah.
Company gives BMW. Company give you a trip to anywhere
Mhm, mhm.
besides. So
Yeah, you can go
we'll
slow
be
or you can
doing
go
that
aggressively.
soon.
Yep. So that's our goal. So it's gonna be, you know, our BMW coming up, and you know, with all of this support of the company and our team. So that's why we're doing this, for people to hear about this opportunity, because there's so much out there. It's just waiting for us and for everybody to, you know, really take this opportunity. And is there anything else, you know, you want to share before we say goodbye to everybody?
Well, I have my testimonial in YouTube, so you can look for Sarolita
Yeah.
Limo that Limo experience. So if you wanna
So what
see
is the
my
website again?
website, it's called. You go into YouTube
Oh,
and you hit
just
my
Google your
my
name.
name, Sarolita Limo experience.
Okay, that's perfect. But thank you so much, Adisari, for joining. And you know, this will be broadcasted, you know, here in a few minutes to everybody to watch. And we are gonna have another one on Thursday. That's gonna be at
Okay.
what time did I say? No, 7. No, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock on Thursday.
Seven,
6 o'clock on
6 o'clock
Thursday.
on Thursday.
Yeah, 6 o'clock on
Okay.
Thursday, and it's gonna be like a 30-minute, 40-minute thing. But I know you have a lot of things to do, you active lady. But if you can join us again for only like maybe 30 minutes, that would be great. But thank you so much.
Okay.
Go ahead, I'll send you a link once this is done. So thank you all for joining. Appreciate it a lot, and we'll see you on Thursday.
All right. Bye.
Bye.